The mainstream media in the UK are reporting that Oleksandr Usyk and Carlos Takam have agreed terms for a heavyweight bout on May 18th, the same night as Deontay Wilder takes on Dominic Breazeale, as DAZN and Showtime go head-to-head. Now, this is definitely going to be a pretty one-sided battle between DAZN and Showtime. I can imagine there's going to be far more people in the United States watching Wilder Breazeale than watching Usyk versus Takam. Far more people. Even though Usyk is a far more accomplished fighter, albeit at cruiserweight, than Deontay Wilder is, he's not a big name in the United States. In fact, I'd be surprised if, more than a handful of hardcore boxing fans in the United States really know who Oleksandr Usyk is at all. But truth be told, Usyk versus Takam is a good first fight for Usyk in the heavyweight division. Yeah, I mentioned in a previous video that when Evander Holyfield first stepped up to heavyweight, he wasn't taking on the cream of the crop. He was taking on faded ex-champions, fringe contenders, a couple of legit contenders. That's who Evander Holyfield was taking on. So he wasn't taking on the cream of the crop when he first stepped up to heavyweight. He worked his way up to become the mandatory challenger for Mike Tyson at the time, and eventually got his shot against Buster Douglas, who had just upset Mike Tyson. So if it's good enough for Holyfield, I do not see any problem with Usyk fighting Carlos Takam. No problem with the bout at all. And I'm very interested to see how Usyk is going to look in the fight. I definitely and fully expect Oleksandr Usyk to win this fight. I think he will probably win it on points. He might even stop Takam. Usyk, I don't think he's going to be an enormous puncher at heavyweight, but because he's so consistent with his punches in a similar kind of way to Vasyl Lomachenko, back at 135 pounds back down there. Lomachenko also not a massive puncher, but he has just enough power that when he hits you consistently, he can break your will and eventually wear you down and take you out. Okay, I think Oleksandr Usyk is similar. Not a massive puncher even at cruiserweight. I mean, he has decent power at cruiserweight. Okay, I'm not saying he's feather-fisted, but not a massive puncher, and certainly won't be a massive puncher at heavyweight. But he'll have enough there that if he can prevent you from hitting him, and he's hitting you consistently and keeping up that crazy work rate that we know he does have, then I think he may be able to stop Carlos Takam. So we'll see how he looks. And let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. Do you think it's an acceptable fight for Oleksandr Usyk, his first step up to heavyweight? And of course, this means he's almost certainly going to vacate his cruiserweight world titles, which means it's going to be a free-for-all in the cruiserweight division with lots of different contenders trying to pick up belts. It remains to be seen what Murat Gassiev is going to do, whether he'll stay at cruiserweight or move up to heavyweight. And you've got the likes of Lawrence Okolie, who's been talking about his cruiserweight world title ambitions. He's obviously got business to take care of first against, what's his name now? Wadi Camacho. So, yeah, we'll see where that goes. But let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Oleksandr Usyk versus Carlos Takam, May 18th on DAZN. Drop it all below. It's happening. I'm out. Join me on Patreon. I upload a minimum of 2 podcasts every single week, covering a wide variety of controversial topics, as well as live stream Q&A sessions. Take a look on screen right now at some of the podcasts I've produced so far. For just $3 a month, the equivalent of about £2 a month, you get access to all my new podcasts and my entire back catalogue of past podcasts, including my popular Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. You can listen on your computer or on your smartphone or tablet by downloading the Patreon app from the Google Play Store or the App Store for free. The Patreon app also allows you to download each podcast in MP3. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you get access to dozens of hours of exclusive content. It's easy to sign up, there's no contract, and you can cancel at any time. So come and join our community of free and critical thinkers by signing up with me here on Patreon today.